The only thing you have to do is die, horribly. Everything else is optional. Hello, I'm the Reverend Devlin. This is an introduction into critical thinking. Now, let us consider the conclusion you've already arrived at. Chances are, you believe this video is fake. Let us examine how you came to this conclusion. You've used your instincts or reason. You believe the most reasonable explanation is fakery. Reason is fast, but not always reliable. It is a snap judgment based on experience, and you consider it reasonable to assume that the video is fake. You probably think there's a fishing line involved. You have used both inductive and deductive reasoning. A simple way of thinking about inductive and deductive reasoning is, if you consider time, moving forward in time is inductive, moving backwards in time is deductive. So you have used past experience to conclude that the leaf should fall to the ground, and it is unreasonable to assume that it should remain in the air, yet it does. Therefore something's wrong. The most obvious explanation is fakery. Let me assure you, there is no fakery involved. I was walking to work, saw this, filmed it. There's no fishing lines, no special effects, no devices, no post-production editing. What you see is what I saw. Now you have some new information. But should you believe it? How reliable am I? These are the first things a critical thinker would ask. And a critical thinker will always ask, and try, wherever possible, not to assume. Let us start again. Take a deep breath, clear your mind, and start by saying, what is the simplest explanation for what I see before me? The simplest explanation is more often than not the correct explanation. This is sometimes referred to as Occam's razor. What evidence do you have? My possibly dubious testimony? All personal testimony is dubious. People are incredibly unreliable. Even large groups of people are unreliable. What other evidence do you have? The video. Can you see anything that would indicate fakery? Lines. Does the leaf look pixelated at the edges? Does the video look doctored in any way? If you cannot ascertain this for yourself, do you know somebody you could ask? This is YouTube. There's plenty of people you could ask. If you do get independent advice, make sure it's reliable. That is, if somebody says it's fake, I can tell, without giving a full, satisfactory, detailed explanation of exactly how it was faked, then they're simply offering an opinion, not evidence. And there is no evidence. As I said before, this is not fake. Does the fact that I'm repeating something make it more plausible? How do you work this out? Can you work this out? Is there enough evidence to form a reasonable hypothesis? One of the hardest things to do as a critical thinker is to admit I don't know. Despite every instinct you have telling you that you do. You must rely purely on evidence, not instinct. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Feel free to take a guess if you wish. If you are correct, I will PM you. If you're not, I won't. Thank you for listening.